May the good Lord bless you. May the Lord God prosper you. May all you desire come to pass. May you have a thrilling moment because we are in the month of May. And every, my God, I beg, all your abeg, may your abegs be answered. Good morning, welcome to May 1st.
May 2nd, actually.
Yeah, welcome. Well. You know, this is the first time we're appearing here on Spring Delight in the month of May, so it's still not too late to say Happy New Month. The 2nd day already. May don't they count down already. 5th month of the year. The year is running out. Before you know it, you are in December. So we get to do the needful before, you know, that not be, oh, I wish I did this, I did that. Welcome to May, and may all you desire to God's glory be granted. Welcome to Spring Delight here on Western Spring Television, where we get to say is ours, it is, and make your weekend delightful on the show as you start the weekend. Good morning, and my name has not changed. Olufemi Alagbe. Even in the month of May, I still remain Olufemi Alagbe, and it's a pleasure to be here on the show to make your weekend delightful. Cross-legging in the mood, and you know, it's a relaxed weekend. You know, just coming quiet and soft. And as always, I've got the greenish ambassador in the studio right here with me. You know, she's grinning it all over, representing Nigeria, representing Western Spring, representing herself, because nobody else can replace her. She's she, and she's always she. Ajibike, it's a pleasure to be.
No doubt about that. Beautiful morning to you, Olufemi. Once again, Happy New Month. Welcome to the month of May. And to you, our esteemed viewers at home, I want to say a very big welcome to May. Yes, right. And I pray to God that May be nice to me and to you watching me right now. It promises to be another exciting edition today. And congratulations to all the workers that celebrated the International Workers' Day. Yesterday was definitely full of so many activities, and definitely today we're going to be imputing it into our conversations. And for those of us who are having no leave, no transfer, we call ourselves the essential workers. So even when the workers are having their holidays, we are still here transmitting to keep you in the know. But then all put together, it is a beautiful Saturday morning, and it feels really exciting to be here. My name has not changed either. GBK and Jory. I hope you are well seated right now, because today promises to be another exciting and enlightening one.
Indeed, it's going to be a very interesting one. Talking about May Day, you know, different angles of view to it. You know, that the reports came out. Some people are celebrating it and feeling all excited about it, while some people are celebrating it in grief, as they say. You know, particularly, let me cite a person. We had it in our report yesterday in a transmission, where Atiku wrote to an ex that he could not celebrate May Day like joyfully, all basking in that because of the current situation in the country, that it's a weaponized hunger that is going on in Nigeria, and because of the sufferings of, you know, workers, he could not celebrate. So that he is in a grieving mood.
Okay, like he went to like a hunger strike, or
I don't know the angle of it.
But he was just grieving.
You know, sometimes you can be grieving and still be feasting.
Fair enough.
It's your heart.
It's your heart that
pain
carries, in the heart.
Yeah, it's the heart that carries the grief. And regardless, you could be fasting. That the report did not specify what kind of grief, how it was expressed in the grief, but regardless.
I kind of feel like the workers are just coming out to just celebrate their existence, you know, like over the years, their consistency on the job. So it's all about, for me, though, it's not about basically the economic situation in the country. It's about the fact that you have something doing, and of course you can put food on your table, and you might not have everything, but at the end of the day, so far you're trying your best. And you're working. I think it is worth celebrating.
Just as you said, it's the side of the coin is a two-way side.
That's right.
As somebody's looking at it from the left, the other person is looking at it from the right.
Like we say on radio, anyway, we belly face now front.
Exactly. So, you know, either ways, the most important thing is you are alive and you are grinding.
That is all.
Continue to strive, because it's when you strive that you can thrive. So happy Workers' Day to all workers. And we, for essential service providers, we continue to do the needful. We keep grinding, and we hope you appreciate what we do as we appreciate what you are doing.
Exactly right.
As we celebrate you there. It was all colorful in the In Osho
State
yesterday. In the city of Oshobo yesterday. All different colors and all that, you know, rocking different attires and celebrating the day. And where we had the deputy governor representing the governor to celebrate with workers on that occasion of the May Day celebration.
Yeah, I mean, the stadium was packed jammed yesterday. Even the governor himself was there alongside the deputy governor and the likes of them, the speaker and all. So definitely just shows you that the workers, they celebrate themselves irrespective. So definitely let us celebrate today. No. Okay, so right now we're ready to delve into, let's put that on a hold till when our guests start to come in. Right now we got to go on our very first segment, the aerobics segment, and I hope you are ready. Remember, part of the ways you can take care of your body system is by burning and sweating out those calories. I hope you're ready for some aerobics. Don't go nowhere. We're going to be right back.
One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 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 So we're making it to 6 now. This way, watch me. You watch first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 now. Ready? We go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Please, let's encourage ourselves. You clap there. Make a clap. All right. 1, 2, 6. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're making it 8 now. Ready? We go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Thank you. All right, the 8. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, from the 8 again. Ready? We go. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 9, 10. 9, 10. 8. All right. To 10 now. We're taking it to 10. Ready? We go. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 9, 10. 9, 10. 9, 10. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. All right, okay, the 2 hands up. Let's bring it down a little. From your fingers, let's roll it. You drop the fingers, you drop it very well. You drop it. Remember, we're doing this for the love we have for our body. We are not doing this because we hate our body. Exercise is for me and you. It's good for you. For the love we have for our body. All right, the 2 hands up. Okay, right there. We're bringing our knees to the elbow. Just touch and smile. You touch. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, up there. The 2 hands up. The hands by the side. Bring it down. All right, down. And you relax there. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. It's your program again, Spring Delight. The exercise segment of it. The exercise segment of the program. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just hold it. And then your hands up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, now back to the other legs. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Up, up to the sky. All right, we count there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, the two legs out. All right, fingers at the toes. All right, we're trying to stretch our back muscles with this. Stretch it. For a few of us, that's all right, stretch it. Let's stretch it. All right, thank you. All right, the two hands up again. So now the palm at the floor. So now we are lifting ourselves up a bit from the floor, just up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, you change. Let's come up again, a little bit up. Ready? We go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, the two legs out there. You stretch your hands to the toes there. Stretch it. Stretch it. All right, thank you. Okay, we'll go back a little bit. Now the two legs up. This will affect our stomach very well. All right, now you stretch it out, one leg out, and your toes pointing straight. Look at my toes pointing straight, your toes pointing straight. All right, we count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, you change. These are some of the exercises that are good for our stomach, for our general body. All right, we change. We change it again. All right, you change. We change. You change. We change. I change. And you look up and smile. Exercise is fun. You smile whereas we are doing this for the love we have for our body. We are not doing this because we hate our body. 9, 10. Okay. All right, we go. Your right hand, left leg. You hold it there, and I count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, you change. The left hand and right legs. I count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, right there, we're bringing our elbow to the knee. We come to the center. We go to the other side. We come to the center. We go again. Back to the center and side. Okay, let's bring it down. Let's bring it down. Let's bring it down. Let's bring it down. All right, up again. Let's stretch it. Side. Side. You go with me. You go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, please, let's double it up a bit. All right, let's go. All right, on the spot there, you make sure you are standing on your toes. Make sure you balance, you get the balance. All right, now we are running on the station there. Look at my position there. Now you go. Can we make it a little bit faster? Faster. Faster. Who's counting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, change. All right, same position, please. Take it up. You go to the balls of your toes. Ready? There we go. Slowly. Slowly. Now we're making it a little bit faster. Faster. Who's counting? Please count. You count.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
The last 10. Count the last 10. Faster.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right, let's double it up. Let's double it up again. Yeah, it is your program again. Spring the lights on your darling TV, Western Spring Television.
Yeah, there are various parts of your body that you can actually work on. Some of you want to work on your tummy, some want to work on the hips, some want to have bigger thighs, the arms, you know. So there is so much you can do when it comes to the world of aerobics. You just pick whatever it is that you want. Why some just want to stay fit generally. But then welcome back. I hope you had a good time experiencing aerobics with us this morning.
Yeah, and talking about the angles and the areas where you want to, you know, stretch or, you know, adjust and reduce. Even some people want to adjust and stress, I mean, and reform their own voice too. Shout out to the director. You can imagine the way he just shouted now. You know, the shouting was, I was like, even like say the aerobics is in the voice this morning.
I didn't even hear him.
Damn, you are doing well. I like your aerobic style there. With with the voice. You can hear him again. So it'd be like saying his own aerobics angle is on the voice angle. And BTS here, Ajus was creating some chords here. You know, when you are an anchor with a music person, co-anchoring with a person that
what did I do?
Music. Just the ad, she was saying some sulfur. So in a way, she was also doing some musical aerobics.
I learned
all good and fine.
I learned from you, Femi.
You Nami Tokam. When you are co-anchoring with a music person, I don't tell you. She was just doing she was giving the sulfur.
Me.
You see.
So.
From where? From the horse's mouth. Welcome back from aerobics. So that's how we do it, you know. Today is just a relaxed mood and a happy one. And we are here to ensure that you stay healthy and stay good and stay fine.
Exactly.
And I hope you didn't just sit down watching your screen. You surely did the needful. And as I always say, in case you are sweating, please quickly rush into the bathroom and do some showerings. Then come back looking fresh and join us as we go for some celebrity birthdays and today in history.
Yes, right.
Yeah, very many thanks for still being there. And just as GBK has said earlier when we started the show, talking about the Workers' Day on May 1,
that's right.
We are now at the segment where we get to talk about these issues, talking about the May Day celebration where workers are celebrated in Nigeria. And we are going to focus on the economic hardship and safety concerns, impact productivity, and the dignity of labor. And we have in the studios with us this morning a comrade Olajide Eson. Is a geographer, an entrepreneur, and a vocal advocate, for the common citizen, as the leader. He's also the leader of the Olajide Eson Liberation Movement. Not only that, he is in Osun State we are currently in the season of approaching to the governorship elections.
Yes, right.
And our guest is also the governorship aspirant under the platform of the AAC. That's the African Action Congress, beg your pardon there. And we're going to talk about May Day. We're going to talk about how the celebration reflects on workers, what the importance of workers in today's Nigeria, the current economic situation in Nigeria, and how things can be better for the workforce of the country, Nigeria. We're not just going to focus on Osun State alone. We are looking at it as a nation, and also interestingly looking at it as globally, because it's a global celebration, not just only in Nigeria here. And the conversation is going to be interesting and very, very impactful. It's a pleasure to have you right here with us this morning, comrade Olajide Eson. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah.
I'm Olajide Eson.
Okay.
Well, it's a pleasure.
It's governorship candidate. So I'm happy to be here with you today. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear. Thank you very much.
Okay, that is good. That is good.
Thank you very much for joining us. And first, let me start with congratulating you also, because everyone who has a dignified labor and with your this in your resume here, let me put it that way, you are definitely described as a worker too. So to you personally, from us, happy Workers' Day. It was celebrated yesterday and we're here to discuss that. Let's start from there.
Yeah, thank you. I would first of all greet my people all over Osun State. thank you for your good work. And as today reflects, marks the Workers' Day, I salute the resilience, the sweet, dedicated citizens, every worker, farmer, artisan, teacher, everyday hero building Osun State and Nigeria. Your labor, your work is true foundation of our progress. So I celebrate you.
Okay.
All right, before we go into the full conversation, let's just start with this. For those who might not really know you that
Very
much,
well. Yes, right.
can you get to introduce yourself properly. And, let's get to know you. Now, to our esteemed viewers at home who might not have met you or actually know you per se.
Okay, thank you. My name is Olajide Eso, Osun 2026 African Action Congress governorship candidate. I am from Ejigbo local government. I'm an entrepreneur and I'm a geographer, a spatial analyst, and I'm also an expert in geographic information system. So I'm one of the candidates in Osun governorship election. Thank you.
Impressive. That's a nice one there.
Okay, so it's beautiful having this conversation with Comrade Olajide Eson. But right now we want to go on a short break. We want to get to experience and have a feel of what happened outside yesterday, where the workers trooped out to celebrate the Workers' Day. So we'll go on this short commercial, and when we come back, we're going to be speaking about May Day yesterday. Be right back.
You're welcome back, and that is it there. I like the regalia of the governor there, the Agbada thing.
Yes.
There's this aura that it gives. I barely wear Agbada personally, but when I wear it, there's this feeling that it comes with, and it's an interesting one. But it's not about Agbada today. I want to talk about May Day.
Yes, right.
Yesterday, before we go into the conversation with our guest, I was talking with some of our colleagues. I said, May Day is a two-way thing.
Yeah, you could either be in trouble, like Mayday, help, like a call for help.
Yeah, I said, yes. You should not be in an aircraft.
Yes.
If your pilot, you say,
calling for Mayday, you are in soup.
Just start praying. God, it's your hands I commit my
yes,
spirit.
Right. I didn't know you were going to say that.
We are looking at today. I want to talk about Mayday, talking about workers and their impact. Ejibike.
Yes, right. And the theme for this year's Workers' Day is insecurity, poverty, and the bane of different, insecurity, poverty, and the bane of decent work. And that is going to bring us to our conversation today. Comrade, are you there? Okay, comrade, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
All right. Yes, I can definitely hear you. Now, talking about this theme, insecurity, poverty, and the bane of decent work, rather. Now, let's speak about it. Workers' Day celebration in Nigeria and focusing on hardship and safety concern. Now, let's speak about the dignity of labor. Do you think the workers, are they really being dignified for their labor? For their hard work all put together? Over to you, comrade.
Yeah, thank you. I would say that there's nothing that can be called dignity when it comes to labor or the workforce in Nigeria, because the thing is that there's no reward for hard work in this country, and being hardworking doesn't even guarantee you 3 square meal a day. So, and it's one of the unfortunate things that can happen in a society where where hardworking people are not rewarded based on their effort.
Okay.
So, and it's something discouraging because based on the youths we have today, there's no how you use this current standard to encourage them that there are roles for them to pay, or there's a reward for them when they also, you know, get themselves involved in one job or the other.
Comrade, I want to pick up a point from what you just said now, talking about there's no dignity in labor in Nigeria. Then I would like you to clarify that by giving us your own definition of
no dignity
labor in, I mean, dignity in labor itself. Because if you're saying that there's no dignity in labor,
so because
of remuneration, you know, that people get to have, like workers don't get to have enough to cater for themselves. And is that the reason why you're saying there's no dignity in labor? Then what is the definition of dignity in labor, in your own opinion?
To me, my own opinion, what I would call the definition of dignity in labor is you being, you being in a situation whereby you being, you know, genuinely celebrated because of the efforts you're making. And, you know, the understanding of society, of your effort and the importance of what you are doing in the society, because in a society where hard work is not rewarded, definitely people who are coming after you are not going to be encouraged. So when I say there's no dignity, I believe that in a sane society, there should be something that that the youth especially will be encouraged to get them, to be encouraged with, to understand that their participation in the society, their role in the society is very vital and it's very important. So that is what I can just say about that.
So the angle of dignity comes in the aspect of workers being celebrated properly. The absence of proper celebration, in your own view, means there's no dignity in labor in Nigeria as it stands.
Yeah, definitely. It's just like it's just like being in a slavery system where you are not rewarded or compensated for your effort. You're just working to survive.
Wow. The bane of decent work. Now, I mean, I want you to take us through the journey of OELM for those of us who do not really know what this movement is all about.
Yeah, OELM is a movement that has to do with liberation, you know, the liberation of the mind. It has to do with mental liberation, because there's no empowerment you can give to people whose minds have not been liberated.
Okay.
You know, So the best thing we can do for any person is to make sure they know who they are and how relevant they can be in a society, or how, the kind of system they can build that will add values to people's life, that will make people resourceful.
Okay, and so far so good. How has that progressed or evolved over the years?
Yeah, it's been evolving because we've been able to, we've been able to give people the support, the mental liberation and their understanding of this modern society, and to also make sure people understand what leadership is all about. You know, because in this country, people don't really take participation in leadership or politics seriously, and we leave politics to certain set of people who take advantage of the same problem they themselves have created.
All right. Let's look at this angle as regarding coming back now, leaving OELM. Let's look at the current situation in Nigeria. A lot of Nigerians, stakeholders have spoken about the current situation in Nigeria and have used the word weaponized hunger. And some have categorized it to say weaponized poverty. And the way the current administration in the various states and in the nation, the federal government is addressing these, they are not hitting the nail on the head. I want to ask, do you agree to that point of view, that what is happening currently in Nigerian government, the way various administrations in the state and the federal government is addressing issues, is a form of weaponized hunger? And if that is true, what are the way forward, and how can workers be addressed better and made to be appreciated and celebrated better?
Yeah, thank you. You are right. If they say weaponization of, I would just call it weaponization of ignorance. And so many things have been weaponized against Nigeria because a lot of Nigerians do not even have access to the kind of information that transform mind. For instance, when you go on the internet today, you see a lot of things that doesn't even promote the quality of thinking. It's just a kind of information content that suppresses or affects the way we think and the way and our perception about our current reality. So poverty, hunger have been weaponized because it's only people who are hungry you can deceive with 5,000 naira, 10,000 naira during election. So it's just a pattern that this current of leadership we have in this country, even just name their different political party, their ideology remains the same because people who are living, based on their purpose, who are not suffering, who are not hungry, cannot be deceived with 10,000, 5,000 naira or 20,000 naira during election. So they need to weaponize hunger so that they can have people under their control. So they won't see anything. They will just believe that leadership is just about how much noise you can make and how much money you can spend to buy election. To buy votes.
All right. I asked the other angle to the question. I see that you agree to the fact that there is weaponized hunger or weaponization of idea or something, as you said there. Then how can things be better in your own angle? I'm bringing it from the fact that you are a contestant in the AAC in the coming election. How can things be done better, to appreciate workers? What is your own point of view, or from what side of the divide are you? From what angle of the coin are you looking at that workers can be celebrated better?
Yeah, okay, thank you. I would say that the only way workers can be celebrated better is a change in system, because this current system will only subjugate people. That is why the story has not never changed. It has always been the same. They say you cannot be doing the same thing over and over again and be expecting a different result. We have to, it requires a kind of different approach, where our society, where people can be celebrated, where people can be honored, where we can give honor to honor is due. In this what this society has become, it's a place where ignorance is, is being celebrated, where frivolities are being celebrated. So to me, changing system will bring a kind of balance, a kind of shift in the way we deal with our people, in the way we handle different issues. You cannot build a skyscraper. If you have a vision of building a skyscraper, you cannot build that on the faulty foundation. So this current system is a faulty foundation which nothing can be built upon. So if you want, this current system is not sustainable. The best thing we can do is to make sure that we put people who can make logical approaches in position of leadership. If you go online and check our manifesto, you see that we have all these things we're talking about in our plans, because it's more important to us to give governance back to the people and to make our people resourceful. When people become resourceful, they will no longer be tools in the hands of career politicians who take advantage of the same problem that they themselves have created.
It's all right, Comrade Esson. We'll still come back to talk about your manifesto. However, let's get to look at all the angles of this conversation as we continue.
Yes, right. Talking about this present time when a lot of youth tend to shy away from activism, workforce does not really count to them anymore. Everyone is just focusing on their areas of life. Now, how do we really infuse the young ones, the youth, in so that we can make them feel like, yes, their labor is not in vain and it really does count? And of course, there could be dignity in labor.
Okay, thank you. I think it starts from what I would call mental liberation. And the second thing is, has to do with the media. Media platforms are being weaponized against Nigerians, the kind of algorithm that have been put in place that suppresses anything that has to do with liberation, that has to do with freedom, that has to do with awakening. Because, when you go online, you see a lot of, like I've said before, frivolous content that wastes people's time, that just give them quick dopamine on the internet. So that is what we are, I mean, this current system is all about. But what we are trying to do is to make sure that we put people in the right place, because when you put people in the right place and you feed them with the right information, there's going to be a kind of understanding that they will have to make sure, which will make them know that they also have roles to play in leadership in the society. You know, we've been leaving leadership to certain kind of people that, okay, let's just do it. But on an individual basis, we have not been having any tangible roles we've been playing. I personally, I've been on this for over 10 years, you know, putting different things together which can help our people, which can help our youths, to make sure that we put them in their, in the rightful place. You know, like I've said, the current leadership has no interest in, you know, in liberating the youth, in putting the youth in the right place, which will, in return, place some dignity on the workers' activities and all that.
So in your opinion, you're saying that there is a need for a total overhaul of the leadership structure, is that?
Definitely. If it works like that, you would have seen a transformation. Even some people will say, okay, vote for the experienced people. What has experienced people and what have they done for us? Is it about experience in corruption or in the system, in subjugating people? In all these kind of things are not sustainable. We have to choose a leader in a different way so that we can have a different society. We can't be doing the same thing and be expecting a different result. So those who are engaging in politics now are engaging it in form of, you know, one getting involved in business. It's not really about transforming the people, transforming the society, or putting the people in the right place. So, for instance, if you go into the town now, some people, when you are talking to them, because like I've said, weaponized. Ignorance has largely been weaponized. When you're talking to them, some people will be asking you for money. And personally, I do tell them that whoever gives you money during election is not there to serve you. It's only there to take advantage of your problem. Because whoever has the mental capacity, intellectual capacity, the mental agility to lead people in the right direction, is not going to offer 1 naira to the voter, because I'm coming to serve you and I can be giving you money. Although most of the people we've spoken to, you know, they've begun to understand us, that they're already supporting us. And that is what we can do to understand that we need to get involved in leadership, in the leadership of our country, our society, and our religious leaders also have a role to play in, you know, making sure that people understand what leadership is all about. Even if you say you don't vote, the policy that this character in political space are making will affect you in one way or the other. So you must get yourself involved when it comes to the leadership of your country.
Okay, so let's talk about the May Day team. I want to go back there, speaking about poverty, insecurity, and the bane of decent work. Now, looking at all this this team, do you think it has affected the workforce of Osun in? No, I want to use Osun because it is our state. Do you think it has affected the output of workers one way or the other?
Yeah, you are right.
Okay.
Because, you know, like I've said, people are only working to survive. For instance, let me give you just one example.
Okay.
If by considering some of the political parties in place now, if, for instance, there is a civil servant who has the knowledge and understanding to lead the country, where would you expect such a worker to get money to buy a ticket to contest?
Okay.
So automatically they have segregated over 95% Nigerians that, you know, we don't care how brilliant you are, how intelligent you are. We don't just want you here, or you don't belong here. We can only use you as a tool when we need you during election cycle. So that is where the problem is. We need to understand this problem from the roots.
Comrade Son, are you saying that this is not a general thing for all political parties to sell nomination forms? Is that what you're saying? Like your party, AAC, are you saying you are not selling nomination forms as well?
Yeah, we do. But if you are part of a party and you have interest, you write a letter. If you don't have money to buy ticket, first of all, it's very affordable.
Okay.
It's very, very affordable. And if for instance you don't have money to buy a ticket, you can write a letter and and there's a waiver for that, as long as you are a participant in the party. So there's a waiver for that, which means we can't just put you on the side because you don't have money. So we need to see leadership beyond how fat your bank account is, or how much noise you can make on media platform or on the street.
Well, although some other
how much
that you
people you have money to hire, how much money you have to hire people during your rally or whatever, these current people in position of leadership do.
Although some other parties we argue and say that this nomination forms, they didn't get it themselves. People actually buy it for them. So that's another angle. Okay. What would you like to say to that kind of?
Okay, what have those people never been buying nomination form or nomination ticket for people in other political parties? All these people that are investing in it, they have targets. That is why I say it's more like a business, because there's always a return. So when it's going to come in through inflated contract, when the person ends up getting into office. But what we are trying to do through us is something that has to do with accountability, because we have planned to create database in Osun State. If there's benefits that needs to go to certain individuals, it can directly go to them without going through someone's hand. So we have planned to create what we call financial dashboard, so that every citizen can know what comes in and what goes out. You can, even if your 1 naira misses, you can question the governor that weighs our 1 naira, so that everybody can get involved. I personally, I'm going to roll my sleeves so that we can, build our country together. We can build the different systems. If it's hard for Nigeria to function, we can make Osun work. Let's just create a kind of system that serve people, not the one that subjugate them, that the one we currently have.
Okay, so let's speak to you from the angle of being not just a geographer, but a businessman as well. You have a broad view on everything that happens economically. Now, what sectors in Osun do you think are not utilizing their office or their role, their space to provide, that can do more in providing decent jobs and dignity for growing workforce?
Yeah, I would say almost all the sectors are not even performing. The reason why I would say this is that not because they don't have good people, but the thing is that, like I said, you can't build anything on the faulty foundation. Most of the people they hire them based on, this one supported us during election, not because of how competent or how qualified they are.
Is this a statement of
fact? Most of the I'm telling you, because most of the people they hire them because of, just like, you supported me during election, let me just give you 1 slot, let me give you 3 slots, not really based on capacity, and not based on merit. And when you hire people when you don't hire people based on merit, it's going to affect the productivity. And let me give you an instance. The investment this current leadership, is making in all these sectors, are nothing to write home about. For instance, I look into some of their budget, in the states where over 40 billion is spent in governor's office. Imagine they are spending 180 million naira on healthcare system of 4.7 million people. That is why you go to medical facilities and you won't even see ordinary paracetamol. That is why nothing is working. We don't even have the proper insurance system. Nothing is working. So we need to build a kind of system that is quite different. This system that is not going to be making politics a lucrative business. That will just be meant for people who have something to offer. But the way it is now, it's more of like, it's more of like a state capture, where politics is more like a family business or relative business. So that is what has been going on. And it's not the same kind of leadership, whether you party A, party B, nothing can even come out of them. The same ideology, just different faces. Same beer, different label. Same, they don't have anything to offer. That is it. So for us, it is very important, because the best investment you can make is to invest in your own people. Even though roads are good, electricity is good. But the thing is that the investments you make in your people is one that will make it easier for you to even have money to build roads. Because people who are resourceful, as the one that will pay heavy taxes, unresourceful people cannot add anything to the economy, and we have a population of unresourceful people, and it's bad because the population is growing. So when the population of unresourceful people is growing, automatically there's going to be a lot of atrocity, insecurity, and all that, because people start looking for means to survive. People are not living in Nigeria today; they are surviving, and people who are trying to survive can be very dangerous people. That is the current problem we have, and these people don't care. Like I talk about the weaponization of media, what they do on the use with the kind of algorithm we have now. Most of these current leaders have no understanding of this thing I'm talking about, because it's something that brings result over a certain period of time. Because when you go on internet and they weaponize this media, maybe for instance, children between ages of 13 and 20, you weaponize this media that whatever will be coming to their feed are frivolous things, not something that transform mind, maybe something that has to do with adult content and all that. Automatically, there should be roles that government to be playing in order to, to be able to avoid all these things. You know, weaponize media against women, weaponizing it against men. So we need to do something.
Interesting.
Which is going to be like people-centered leadership.
A very interesting one there from you, Conrad Olajide. However, let's look at it in this angle. Just as an activist that you are, however, a lot of young Nigerians, let me narrow it down just as Ajibike has done here in Osun State, have been disillusionized. That means they have been disappointed with a lot of activists saying stuff, but in the end, regardless of all the shoutings, with the demands by various activists and all that, it seems as if a little or nothing comes out of all of this. What will be your message to youths like that who feel disappointed with, regardless of all the requests and demands made by activists, nothing seems to be working out? I want to look at it in this angle. Like, what is your message that you have for them, so that they can feel that their voice can still be heard? And, you know, a lot of them have been disappointed and they feel this is not worth it.
Okay, thank you. You know, I've said before that poverty is weaponized, ignorance is weaponized, information is weaponized. Let me give you an instance. If I say I want to be, as I'm contesting now, you know, instead of the youth to be asking me, what do you ask? What do you have for us? Some will say, oh, you don't have experience. I replied them, experience in what exactly? How old was Isiaka Adeleke when he became governor in Osun State? He was about maybe 35 or 36 years. If I'm even older than him, way older than him. So why didn't they, the people, the youth of that time, why didn't they ask him that same question? All these, the likes of leaders we have in Nigeria, maybe, we talk about Buhari, Babangida, and all of them. How old were they when they became leaders in this country? So leadership is not just about age. It's not just about how fat your bank account is, like I've said. It's about your mental agility, your intellectual capacity to know what is right. Let me tell you, I'm not even saying it to brag. My IQ level, my IQ score is 146. Let other candidates go and do their IQ score.
Impressive.
It's 146. So which means I have I'm in a mental state, you know, to be able to prefer workable solutions and implement it. Not someone who have no understanding of the current situation of the country. They just want to be in position of leadership, but they don't have that capacity. Only money is all they have to contest, not the brain that is required.
All right, just for me, from this end, just very quickly before Ajib comes in and, obviously wrapping up this segment, in your own accessing and in your own evaluation, what do you count as success in leadership? Because you earlier said in your words that nothing is working in this current administration as Osun State is concerned. Then, to you, what is actually success? What is actually a working administration to you? Just in 1 minute.
Okay, I will answer that. But what I will first of all say is that if you've been using it, the kind of Nokia phone that they call touchlight phone.
Yeah.
You've been using it. You would think that's the best phone in the world.
Exactly.
Until they give you probably maybe an Android or iPhone. Then you're going to say, so there's something better than this. So the thing is that most of the people that assume or think that these current people in position of leadership are working are people who do not understand what leadership is all about. They, like I've said, they have weaponized information against them. So they don't really understand what standard is all about. For instance, can you show me one project that this current governor or current government have executed that you can just point out that, okay, this one meets international standard? So none of them. And we have to be honest. We have to be realistic to ourselves. Like I've said, leadership is not just how much data voice you have on internet to project whatever things you're doing. You can just say, okay, let me just do one kangaroo project that you cannot spend more than 3 billion on and just tell the public that this project costs you 10 billion, because that is where you can get money. You can't really get money when you invest in people, but that is what will give you direct money. Because when you execute projects, especially substandard projects, it will give you an avenue to siphon public fund. And that is what is currently happening. What I'm trying to do, because I have a connection with a company in America, that is what I'm trying to do, to bring them here to do what I call knowledge transfer. That is why I say that I'm hiring all these
honorable. Comrade, are you saying that because of the connection, you know, I asked the question of what is actually success in administration, and you have said that let me land, please, let me land. You said all the projects and works done by this current administration, there is none, according to you, that is up to international standard. And you have also brought up to say that you are trying to do, if God willing, you get to win the coming election come August 15, that you are going to align Osun State with some companies in the United States. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
And that is what is going to give us international standard project works.
Okay, I'm doing that to put in place what I would call knowledge transfer, because they will come, they work with our our civil engineers, our artisans, and they do knowledge transfer.
Somebody will want to question you that what do you have to do with the aspect of local content? That means you might be tempted, because you want to create international standard, carry the job that local manufacturers can do outside. Can you clarify
what the local manufacturer can do outside Osun State? Or is that what you're saying?
Yes, that if you have to bring in people from the United States to come and do work for us here in Nigeria, and there are no companies in Nigeria and even in Osun State that could do this job and still deliver well.
And not take it outside?
The thing is that there are companies, but we have not equipped them. Even if you look at federal government, most of the companies they are giving projects to are international companies that they brought to Nigeria. But I'm not doing that. I just want to do knowledge transfer. They only work here for 6 months. And after 6 months, they go back. Most of our projects will be done by our civil engineers and our artisans. Because what I want to do in my programs, I'm not really interested, in awarding contract to people or big companies. I want to make Osun State people subcontractors. Even Okada rider can be a contractor under our program.
All right, thank you so much, Comrade. Because of the warmth of our time, in 1 minute, what message do you have to pass to the workers here in Osun State? In 1 minute.
Okay. Yeah, after that, I salute your, to the workers, I salute your resilience, your sweet dedication for the job you've been doing, your effort you've been making. I salute the farmers, the artisans, the teacher. You are doing an excellent job, and I am hoping to work with you to make sure that you are, you are rewarded.
Thank you.
As you deserve. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Comrade Olajide Eso. It's nice having you this morning. Okay, that was a beautiful conversation.
Yeah, a very interesting conversation with Comrade there. And we wish you all the best in your journey towards August 15. And this will be wrapping it up on the segment. We go on this break. When we return, we have another interesting conversations. Stay with us.
Yes, right.
All right, I want to eat some fried rice, actually.
There's salad, though.
Well, you like salad all the time, so definitely. Let's see if
these fried rice are salad.
In the magnanimity
of our producer,
our producer and director, if there will be some salad inside the fried rice. Let's go for that.
It's that time of the year when African cherry, the fruit popularly known as agbalumo, among the Yoruba and Udara to the Igbo, floods the market. Botanically called Chrysophyllum albidum, African cherry or white.
Yes, I'm talking about Workers' Day and talking about Ocean's future, you know, and all of it around that. And I can again just only wish him the best in that journey, in that line. And let's move away from Workers' Day and whatever Ocean. We are still in Ocean State, and we pray Ocean remains blessed and prosperous. However, let's look at something very critical and very important in our lives, talking about our mental health. You know, some people tend to abuse these things. Small thing. You're messing up with my mental health.
Yes.
I think today I'm going to ask our guest. See, the overusage of that thing, Sev, is becoming crazy.
Abusive, actually.
In fact, it gets to a point, Ajibs, if salad is not in your fried rice,
it could affect my mental health.
I mean, I don't get it.
Definitely, and that definitely brings us down to our second guest for today. He's going to be speaking to us about addiction, mental health, and of course, how they provide psychological support. He is